I've made a video in the past stating that there is no useless item in Minecraft, but then I was thinking, is there a useless Minecraft mob? Well, I decided to ask people to find out the answer. So today, I'm proving that there is no useless mob in Minecraft. And there are a ton to look through. And we're going to be starting with this first mob, the LA. Yeah, for some reason people think the LA is useless, but it's actually got quite a few uses. First of all, if the LA has an item, and you find other ones of those items randomly on the ground, it can actually pick it up for you and give it to you, which is already a use. Plus it can give you advancements. As you just saw, we got the You've Got a Friend in Me advancement for having an LA deliver items to you. Plus, if the LA is linked to a note block and has a cake in its hand, and you chuck a cake on the ground, it can come to pick it up and give you another advancement, birthday song. Plus, if you play music around LAs, they will actually dance. And you can give them amethyst shards to duplicate them. So I'd say these are very useful mobs. Yeah, that's enough of that. And now it's on to the next mob, the Axolotl, which I think is genuinely one of Minecraft's best mobs. I mean, just look how cool they are. First of all, if you pick an Axolotl up in a bucket, you will get an advancement, which is a use. And I know that not every player will try and get every advancement, but it doesn't mean it's useless. Just like if you don't trade with villagers, emeralds aren't useless. But that's not the only advancement you can get, as if you team up with Axolotls to kill a drowned, you will get another advancement, the healing power of friendship. Plus it can actually give you regeneration, which is technically 2 more uses. Plus if you're feeling cruel, you can kill an Axolotl to get XP, which is another use. Yeah, I'd say the Axolotl is a pretty useful mob. Plus if you breed 2 Axolotls together, you will get another advancement, the parrots and the bats. Plus the Axolotl is used for breeding every mob together, which is an advancement 2x2. But how useful is the bat? Well, I'm going to be taking a look at the bat at the end of the video, as it's time to test how useful the bee is. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Please subscribe. First of all, you can breed 2 bees together to get the parrots and the bats advancement, and they help you to get honeycomb and honey bottles, 2 very useful Minecraft items, as honey bottles can be eaten and cure poison, and honey blocks help to make a flying machine. Plus with honeycomb you can wax signs and copper, and create candles. And with the copper it's useful for 2 advancements, just like how bees are useful for the 2x2 advancement as well. So bees are very useful. Wow, maybe there isn't a useless Minecraft mob. On to the next one, the Endermite. First of all, if you kill the Endermite, you will get the Monsters Hunter advancement. Plus it can drop XP, and there's also an advancement called Monsters Hunted for killing every single hostile mob, which you need the Endermite for. And finally, the Endermite is very useful in Enderman farms, as Endermen automatically aggro on Endermites. So once again, a very useful mob. And now we have the Fox. First of all, they can spawn with items in their mouths, which automatically makes them useful, as it's another source of these items. Emeralds, rabbit feet, rabbit hide, eggs, wheat, leather, and feathers. They can also eat any food in the game, which means it's a great way to get rid of unnecessary food. Plus they can also store different items. If you give it an item, it will only drop it if you give it a piece of food. And they also drop XP. There we go, another use. Less cruel, you can also breed them to get the parrots and bats advancement and the 2x2 advancement. So once again, foxes are very useful. Plus they can also automatically harvest berry bushes, so they're useful in berry bush farms. You may be saying, how's that useful? But you can trade berries to butchers to get emeralds, meaning it's useful. Plus, if you breed foxes multiple times, the babies will learn to trust you, meaning they can actually fight for you, as these foxes can actually kill pillagers. So if I get hit by one, this fox will come to my rescue and kill all of them. Who said foxes were useless? Next, it's time to take a look at the frog. And obviously, like before, you can breed the frog so you can get the parrots and the bats advancement and the 2x2 advancement. But what else does the frog do? Well, the frog will actually attack baby magma cubes in order to get frog light, which is a very nice decorational block, plus it's a good light source. Yeah, I'd say the frog's pretty useful, and he looks really cool. But before we get into the next mob, make sure to subscribe, as I want to see how many subscribers I can be on by the end of the month. Now on to everyone's favourite mob, the glow squid. Now what use does this mob have? Well, you can kill it, and it will drop XP and a glowing sack. And the glowing sack helps the player to get an advancement, glow and behold for dying a sign. So there we go, although it's an annoying mob, it still is useful. Now on to the next mob, the ocelot. Now surely the ocelot is useless. Well, once again you're wrong, as you can breed them together, which helps you get the 2 advancements I've mentioned over and over again. Plus if you kill one, you will get some XP, another use. Now we have the phantom, another mob everyone hates. You may hate the phantom, but once again, it's not useless. as it will give you the Monster Hunter and the Monsters Hunted advancements. Plus when it dies, it will drop the Phantom Membrane, a fairly useful item. First of all, it's how you obtain slow falling, but it can also be used to repair your elytra, if you don't choose to use mending. So once again, the Phantoms are a useful mob. Plus with every single hostile mob, they will try to kill you, meaning it is a use as it can kill you. Now onto a quite forgettable mob, the Rabbit. But these creatures are also very useful. First of all, you can kill them and get XP, but also you'll get rabbit meat, rabbit hide, and rabbit's feet. Rabbit's feet can obviously be brewed to get the jump boost potion. Rabbit hide can craft leather and will eventually craft the bundle, whatever happened to that thing. And rabbit meat is useful, as you can breed wolves with it, but it's also used for an advancement, which is a balanced diet where you have to eat every food inside of a game. So yeah, the rabbit is useful. The silverfish can drop XP and can help the player get the Monsters Hunter and the Monsters Hunted advancements. Plus it can be used in the stronghold to easily find the portal room, another useful mob. Just like the sniffer, as it can help the player find different flowers, but also helps the player with advancements, like the obvious breeding ones, but also little sniffs for feeding a baby sniffer, and planting the past for planting any sniffer seed. Now onto the tadpole. Yeah, maybe this is a useless mob. Just kidding, it grows up into a frog, which is useful as we already know about. Plus, if you can pick it up in a water bucket, you will get the bucket advancement, another use. So once again, it's a useful mob. Maybe there isn't a useless mob in Minecraft. Well, we'll have to find out after this next mob. The tropical fish. Yeah, I can't believe people are calling this one useless. First of all, if you kill it, it will drop XP, a use. You can get a tropical fish item and eat it, another use. And if you can get buckets of tropical fish, you can breed axolotls, another use. Plus they also make for nice decorations in fish tanks. Before I dive into the last mob, which is the most common answer to the question, what is Minecraft's most useless mob? I want to take a look at a few more different mobs. First of all, baby mobs do not count as they are not separate mobs. Plus, almost all of them have uses as they all grow up into adult mobs. And even mobs that can't, such as the baby piglin, baby zombified piglin, and baby zombie, are still useful as they all drop XP. Even the baby polar bear is useful as it makes the adult polar bear aggressive. So yeah, even baby mobs are useful. And so's the polar bear, as it can drop fish, meaning it's another source of food. And obviously you shouldn't be hunting down polar bears to get food, but hey, it's a use. But what about the nitwit villager? Well, a nitwit villager can still breed with other villagers, meaning it's useful. What about my relatives, the llamas? Surely they're useless. Now personally, I take great offense at anyone who calls these mobs useless, as they are very useful. First of all, they drop leather, although I'm not going to kill one to prove it. You can ride them, you can use the caravan feature as they'll all follow behind, and they can also have chests on them for storage, meaning llamas are useful. Plus the baby ones look so cool. Now what about the zoglin? Surely that mob's useless. Wrong again, as it can attack every mob in the game. Sorry llamas. Hey, at least it's useful. How about the turtle? Is the turtle useful? Well yes, in many ways. First of all, it can drop seagrass and XP. It also allows you to get the turtle shell helmet and also the turtle master potion. So once again, it's a useful mob. How about the Vex? Is the Vex useful? Well obviously it is, as it can drop XP if you kill it. The Vex is also used for the Monsters Hunted advancement, the same way llamas and turtles are used for the 2x2 and the parrot and bats advancements. And finally the bat. Surely now we found a useless Minecraft mob. Just kidding, because if a bat is killed by a wither, they will drop wither roses. And yes, you can use other mobs for this, but it technically means that bats are useful. Plus, if you hit any of the mobs, including the bat, with an arrow, you will get the take aim advancement. And if you hit them with a trident, you will get the throwaway joke advancement. And finally, all these mobs can help you get the arbalistic advancement for killing 5 mobs with a piercing 4 crossbow. So yeah, no mob in Minecraft is useless. And I'm pretty sure I've confirmed that now. Now obviously, I've only mentioned mobs that can be found in survival, so surely the unobtainable ones are useless. Well, the zombie horse can drop rotten flesh and XP, the illusioner can drop XP, and even the giant can drop XP, meaning every mob in Minecraft is useful. So if you enjoyed or found out something new, make sure to subscribe. And if you think you've actually found a useless Minecraft mob, let me know.